Join me every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday for some MTG Arena content. New episodes featuring Limited, Standard, Brawl, Standard 2022, Jumpstart, whatever we can play. I hope you guys enjoy the video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of OB Plays MTG. I am OB, and today we're playing my favorite color combination, Gruul. Now, this is in traditional standard, pre-rotation. This deck just performed extremely well in a big Japanese tournament, and my buddy sent me the link on Twitter, and I had to give it a shot. I've always called this deck Trash Gruul, because I could never figure out the Magda, Jaspera Sentinel combination of things. But I figured it out, and this deck is absolutely mind-numbingly insane. Your typical adventure package: Bonecrusher Giant, Lovestruck Beast, Rimrock Knight, Edgewall Innkeeper to draw you a ton of cards and keep you in the game. Magda, Jaspera, do these cards together, bring, making a treasure token. Goldspan Dragon, which is the MVP of the current standard format. The card is just insane. You're constantly making mana and you're killing it, and you're dealing with a 4/4. It's just too much for your opponents. But with Magda, you can literally attack with both of these and cast an Ember Cleave, like right off the top, just based off the treasure tokens, 9 times out of 10. Esika's Chariot, really good MVP. Honestly, keeps you alive. It also is a great attacker, one that has good evasion. New cards, Ranger class. We've discussed this before. This card's insane. Den of the Bugbear, great creature land from Adventures of the Forgotten Realms. Lair of the Hydra, great creature land from Adventures of the Forgotten Realms. Sideboard, Roiling Vortex, Sultai, Hate, just something that you can play either early or right before the big turn to kind of halt things a little bit, give you enough time to squeak through for lethal. Thundering Rebuke, an interesting addition to the sideboard. I brought it in against Rogues because it was something that could deal damage to the 3 toughness creatures. It is sorcery speed, so I don't really know about it. I never got to use it yet. But it seems like I could deal some damage to Rogues at least, and maybe a couple of the other like life gain decks in the format. Like earlier in turns, it hits Righteous Valkyrie and stuff like that. Clothis, God of Destiny, Ox of Agonis, typical Rogues package, just something that can just keep the graveyard empty so they don't activate their Rogues and beat you down to death. Red Cat Melee, proven against Goldspan Dragon, does an excellent job at it, and honestly in the mirror too, and mono red decks. Burning Hands, great against mono green in the mirror. Kills Elder Gargaroth, kills Cosmos Serpent, kills Lovestruck Beast in 2 mana and at an instant speed. You can't beat that. And the Crow and War, which is great in the mirror as well. You gain control of target creature for as long as you control Crow and War. Until your next turn, creatures your opponents control attack each combat able. You can block their creatures and, just kind of clear the board. And then if you can't do it at that point, Mode 3 will do it for you. This deck's insane. I've had a blast with it. I think I've played like 12 games with it and lost one. I love it to death, and I hope you guys love it too. Like, sub, comment, hit that bell. Talk to me. I love to talk about Magic, and I love to talk about Gruul. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some games. Gruul Adventures. Playing some Gruul Adventures. Dude, I love this deck. I think it's come so far from its original iterations. It's always kind of been around, and then it fell off for a little bit, and now it's coming back with a vengeance. I don't know if it's because Standard's kind of in a weird place right now, or, what have you, but it's just super fun to play. Akai Pai Papa Chai. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. This is an incredible hand. We're going to keep it. Especially if stuff stays on the board. Looks like we are playing a mirror match. Akapai Popachai. I got a little blue dragon guy now. You might not be able to see it with the camera in the way, but I think it's pretty neat. $20 Bonecrusher Giant. Wait for it. You owe me $20, dog. We'll go ahead and play out Magda. If it survives, we can, ramp into something else. Are we really that concerned about this? We need 2 red. We'll go ahead and attack with this, because in the end, we're just trying to get out of Esika's Chariot. Esika. I don't know the correct pronunciation on some of the cards, so bear with me. I could have just saved the Chariot and moved from it, because now he's kind of ahead. But you got to put something down. Cruise it. Yep. I don't know why he did that. That's really bizarre. We'll go ahead and play a Ranger class. I think he thought that artifacts have haste. I really don't know, but we're going to figure it out as time goes. Go ahead and crew this and attack in. See if we can pump through some damage from his mistakes. Make another wolf, because we're edgy. An untapped land next turn would be great, so we can cast our Goldspan Dragons. We will trade with one of these creatures if he decides to go in. I mean, Embercleave is a threat right now. Magda, okay. It's a pretty smart play. Can gain some manas. More than likely we'll trade with the Chariot. That's fine. Double block the Chariot. Can't make more blockers. Take 6. Well, we're going to play this. Go ahead and cast this, because we're going to need blockers. Do what he did. Smart play. Go ahead and make this a 5/5. If we survive these turns, this is when things get quite insane. Because if we get a Goldspan Dragon down and this is just double hitting it, we can go off like crazy here. Opponent wants to get a little hyphy with attacks. He might use Shatter Skull Smashing. We'll take a pretty big beating here. I think that's okay. Down to 4, which is rough. I mean, when in Rome, right? Oh, we can totally cast this. This is insane. This should not be a thing. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. And this is the power of Gruul. Good game, Akka Pai Papa Chai. That was just kind of one of those top deck warrior things, I guess. I think we'll bring in these, bring in these. Also these. Honestly, removal tribal. Interesting what we should take out here. Probably Rimrock Knight. I might go down to 1 of Crone War. Take out an Esika's Chariot. Burning Hands. I mean, we don't need, like, removal tribal. So we're just drawing into a ton of it. Embercleave. I gotta get rid of 3. I don't know about sorcery speed removal. I'll take out 1 ranger class. Added a bunch of removal and took it out. Goldspan Dragon is just such a ridiculous card, man. We were just talking about you. I don't think we can keep that, though. I mean, this is a great hand. We can deal with a bunch of their stuff. We got Goldspan. I think we are going to pop Bone Crusher to the bottom. Decided it wanted to spend some time with us anyway. Oh, I hope you didn't miss your land drop, sir. Sir? We're gonna go ahead and kill the token next turn, I think. Like during their turn. Yeah, we'll see what they play. We will continue to build our mana. I kind of want to put Lair down. This is not going to survive. That's the only issue I have with playing it right now. We'll just go ahead and leave a Bone Crusher Giant. We can take 1. It's fine. Kill 1 of the tokens so they can't crew it. Rough. This is where the mana in this deck right now gets kind of wacky. Part of me is thinking I have to play this. Or at least this. Yeah, we'll play this out. Drop the Hydra. We will kill a creature land if they decide to build one here. I will happily trade with one. That's fine too. You want to get rid of that, that's cool. Because then that's 1 less red cap melee for Goldspan Dragon. Edgewall. Okay. I think this is going to look crazy. We're going to kill the Edgewall Innkeeper and drop Magda and see if we can pull out some more removal from them. And then, because that'll probably be a snap kill. We can also chump block their Den of the Bugbear if we need to. And then they got 3 cards in hand just like us. I will happily trade with a Den if they decide to pop it open. Looks like that's what opponent's doing. Might use it to crew Esseka's Chariot, which will be rough, but at the same time, it just depends on what he uses to crew it. Probably these 2 here. 6 damage. I'm like debating whether it or not it's worth it. Because if we top deck an Embercleave right now, that might not be too bad. I think we're going to chump it. Debating. Now we'll take the 6. We'll take the 6. Opponent has no mana, so if we can pull out something here, Den of the Bugbear goes back. My turn. Another Magda. Go ahead and play this as a red. I think we're going to leave up Magda as a chump blocker. Smack face. We'll go ahead and play out another Bone Crusher Giant. Have a little bit of defense against Esseka's Chariot. If he attacks with all, then we know what's coming. Okay, Growing War. We top deck. I'm trying to think here. If he attacks with everything, he's kind of foolish. Lovestruck Beast. We'll go ahead and play this out. We got 2 turns. Everything's got to attack next turn. So I'm hoping we draw into one of our finishing moves here before they can draw into theirs. Look at how fancy my stuff is compared. Using all this stuff. Like I got these Throne fairy tale packages and stuff. Okay. That's interesting. Well, we have to attack, so if we're going to do it right, right? They might have red cap melee, which is kind of a bummer, but who cares? Everything attack. I know this looks a little crazy, but this is relatively strategic because if opponent's going to go ahead and, okay, block everything. All right. You live your life, dog. We can chump block Lair of the Hydra with Lair of the Hydra as a 1/1. This is a interesting thing. I guess that's like kind of cool, you know? But I don't think opponent really sees this coming. Down to 4. We'll see what the opponent's got. Lovestruck Beast. 2 mana. We just drew into the land, which doesn't really help us too much. We'll just go on to game 3. Okay. Going into being on the play, I think I'm going to go back to something more similar. Burning Hands did help us out there. Growing War is a great card. Just trying to think of what I kind of want to avoid. I might go down a Ranger class again. We definitely want more removal against this deck for sure. I like 3 Cleaves. Maybe go down Magda. Might not be bad. We'll give it a shot. We lose, we lose. Opponent probably brought in more removal because it's not a bad play. Edgewall. We got a Crone War for the future. We got early removal. Got a Goldspan Dragon. We'll give this hand a shot. We'll play this tapped. Spare Sentinel. Okay. There are the Hydra. Great draw. We're going to go ahead and kill that so they don't get any mana advantage. Okay, Ranger class, not bad. I think we're just going to play out a Bone Crusher Giant here, vanilla. I know that's kind of ridiculous when I got two Innkeepers, and that might have been a misplay, but I'm trying to keep the pressure on the opponent a little bit here. I will trade. I don't mind trading. I do not want the opponent getting any sort of advantage here. An adventure creature here is pretty good. They got a 1/1. Rough. We'll go ahead and just play this out. Let the opponent do their thing. We'll hold on. We're not really in that much of danger yet. Next turn we have Goldspan Dragon if we want it. Okay, we can steal that. We can steal that and play a Edgewall Innkeeper to attack with. Alright. Next turn we got Goldspan and Edgewall, so we can deal some pretty heavy damage here. Everyone say hello to Cabbage. I'm down, baby girl. Alright, my turn. That's an insane draw. If I put Embercleave on the Lovestruck Beast, though, it goes back to him, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do here, play out Goldspan Dragon. Probably has, what's it called, and that's okay. We're going to attack in and let him kill the Goldspan Dragon, give us some mana. You're going to double Bone Crush this thing? That's hysterical. We will gladly take that all day long. Kills his own Lovestruck Beast. I'm really confused as to what the opponent's doing right now, but okay, you know, live your life, dog. We out here living. I always say that in every video. Like you could have waited a turn, had your stuff back, you'd have been all right. All right, we're gonna do it this way then. Do this. Opponent has no removal. We're gonna draw 2 cards right now. Oh my goodness gracious. This is how you do it, folks. Good luck. Unless he's got 2 burning hands, which I highly doubt he does. Bone Crusher Giant, we don't care about that at all. Go ahead, attacking with your Jaspera. We are going to ruin you. Esgus Chariot. You know what we do here? We're going in, son. Oh, he just takes it. I'd be conceding too, man. Good game, bro. That was a good set of matches there. Let's go on to the next one, guys. We might rank up tonight. We are playing Gruul Adventures, y'all. As you can tell from my fancy lighting setup we got going on tonight. Meriden. We might rank up. You never know. Waiting on opponent. We'll see what they're playing. Might run into a ton of mirror matches because this deck is super popular right now. There's more forests than there are mountains in the deck. We have some early interaction with stuff. If we can draw into a forest, we're kind of golden right now. Ugh. Gross. it's the worst. Okie doke. Oh, the worst. I hate this deck so much. Oh, it's disgusting. Alright, that's not too shabby. I think we'll just play this. Get ourselves a blocker going. If we happen to need it. Now, this really depends on how long it takes us to get our game plan going here. If we start missing land drops like Rogues always makes me do and all this other stuff, we're just going to move on and hopefully get to our sideboard plan and win. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, that's fine. You want to waste removal on a 1/1? That's on you, bruh. That's not a bad draw. Now if we can just get the lands we need, we're okay. Go ahead and play another one. Next, we don't have to do nothing. We'll hold up a stomp for something if we need it. But post board, we're going to have a lot better time against this deck. If we can get down a Goldspan Dragon, they're kind of boned. It's just the way of life. That land would have helped a little bit. Okay, Merfolk, Windrobber. We're hitting our land drops at least. That's a positive sign. Opponent's missing land drops, which is interesting. No attacks. No end turn. We do have Embercleave. That's fine too. We're not too concerned about that. If he attacks with both these creatures, like getting desperate, then we're like kind of in a decent spot. Wouldn't mind the Ranger class because it's sticky. This is probably Poison the Cup. Ran into a land, which is pretty insane right now. We're going to go ahead and attack so we can cast this. Get a 1/1 for future turns, and if all this stuff survives, he's in big, big trouble. Like, stupid big trouble. So, we're kind of in the mood to smack the heck out of these motherfuckers. Okay, that's no big deal. Opponent is still dropping on lands right now. If they don't drop a blue source, that's a wrap. we are going to play another red source. I think we're just going to attack with all. Kind of give them a little taste of their medicine. They might snap, drop something out here. Blocks there. This will deal 14 damage. Oh, and then we win. I think we win after that. Yeah, we win. Sir? They might have like cling to dust or something, but draws a card. Yep, that's game. And we're ranching rogues, bro. You'll love to see it. Oh, you'll love to see it. You win game one, you have such a higher chance of beating this deck. We're going to bring in a removal that actually kills their stuff. Ox. Go down one of those. Essica's might not be bad. This is good just because you can block the flyers. Put on one of these. One of these. And one of these. And that way we can have a little bit of a rogues plan here. Well, we don't have lands. This is not a bad hand. If we can get this down, we'll be in pretty decent shape. Oh, is it Ruin Crab? Because I bet it's Ruin Crab. I hate this deck so much, bro. Ruin Crab, win. Fabled Passage. We play Fabled Passage. It's gonna activate our rogues. Bro, I'm so sick of it. Every time. Gosh, dude. This deck is just the most annoying piece of crap that ever existed. We're going to kill this now before they activate it. I'm going to start, hopefully get down a Colossus, which would be really good here. Opponent just foretells something. So we're going to do this while we have the chance. And then Esca's Chariot next turn, if we can get it off. We'll start clipping away at our graveyard first. Deal some chip damage, gain some life. I think we're gonna take the damage. Might have saw it coming, which is okay. I kind of want to get it out of his hand anyway. We'll have 2/2s, which is cool. Just kind of doing our thing here. That's okay. Eventually I'll hit an Oxyvagonus, which will be crazy. It'd just be wonderful to actually hit an Oxyvagonus, you know? Once in my life. Dude, they're always on the bottom. Always on the bottom. Always ruining my day. 36 cards in the library, you know? Is what it is, but Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay, that's fine. We will trade with this if he decides to attack. Decides not to attack. We're gonna go ahead and keep pinging away. We do have some pretty decent plays here. We're gonna go ahead and crew with this. We'll attack in. Make a 2/2. I'm not upset with that whatsoever. His opponent's stuck on lands. If he can't kill this, he's dead next turn. If he plays rogues, he's dead next turn. Pretty much, so... Okay, Ox, that's not bad. Probably kill the Lovestruck Beast. Got 29 cards in the library. We're like doing okay. I'm looking for an end of the story turn to kind of, you know, make things worth it here. We're going to keep gaining life here. Yeah, we'll attack. There's no reason for us not to. See if he tries to snap out some rogues here. Yeah, that's fine. Play this. Probably gets countered, but you gotta play it. And to be real, I'd rather make some room to use Ox of Agonis at some point. Get down, cat, please. Make some room to use Ox of Agonis at some point. Get down. Thank you. Now she wants to be a part of the videos, everybody. Luckily, we have tons of HP here. Opponent's still missing lands. They're probably going to play, what's it called, into the story. I'd still want to be pinging for damage here. We'll enter this. I could have entered it untapped, but what can you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they want to counter this, I really could care less. It's kind of bad for them. Alright. Another Essicus Chariot. Opponent's going to feel probably the need to counter here. Oh, does not. Okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night, sir. What are we looking for here? What's really going to be the big blowout? Kills one of these. Do we really care that much? No, we need to get in for damage while we can. Get them closer and closer. That's fine. We can still crew this. So we're in a good position right now. It really depends on what the opponent draws. I think they're avoiding into the story right now because they want to leave mana open. I mean, sure. Sure thing. Because I will take some new cards. That is something that will happen. I think opponents thinking about the decision they just made and why they shouldn't have. We are going to kill the Ranger class, shoot him in the face, play this out, because they don't really have a choice. Crew this. We're going in for some damage. Create another token. Get at him. Two. Oh. That's how you Gruul, guys. What a match. And how good it feels to beat rogues twice in a row on my videos. Wonderful. Well, as you guys could see, in the mirror and against rogues, we did pretty well. I can't really add on to anything I said in the intro. You know, this deck is just, I think it's going to outlive for the rest that Throne of Eldraine is in Standard. I think it's going to be a solid staple as it always has been. When things are, less Sultai or whatever, but I think honestly this deck got a few tools that makes it even better than it was against Sultai Ultimatum. With the creature lands from AFR, Ranger class giving you that extra little boost. You just have so much more evasion against those decks. Embercleave for life. I'm going to miss it when it's gone. You see, as you saw, we had some fun with that, as we always do when it comes to Gruul and Mono Red and all these things. You just can't beat this type of deck. And I'm going to miss it when it's gone, and I'm going to keep playing it. And I think it's going to mold itself as long as we have the time we got till September. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. If you want to talk to me about Magic, you can go ahead and hit me up on this video in the comments. We can discuss what you guys think about the deck, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.